Okay, so I guys need some thoughts. What was that? Cardio talk. I was looking at some leaders that, because I went to the event last weekend was it last weekend, the weekend before, on a couple of top leaders that are like huge in their industry, have a huge team, etc. And I wanted to just think about what makes them different from the rest of us as population, right? Even though, yes, I lead, and yes, I do believe I'm a leader, but I don't have yet what they have. And I thought I would share 3 things and be completely transparent with you guys on it. Is number 1, they save themselves. Number 2, they decide on what they want. And number 3, they create their own world. The reason why I'm talking about this is because so this guy here, Premium, right? That was me a while back. And it's interesting because he did network marketing. And over the first one that he did, he earned about 3,000 pounds in 3 years, right? Yeah, I know. And sometimes that's how we start. You're not earning a lot yet because there's skills that you've got to learn. There's systems that now 3,000 pounds, now he's in trading. So I don't do service-based. I've already done it before. Not my thing. It's not I just don't like it, right? I'm more of a product-based. I like the product. It works for me, right? Anyways. And so fast forward, didn't do it, thought it was a scam, which some of y'all probably like, oh yeah, I lost money. My love, you didn't use money, because you didn't have the skills, right? And at first, you're going to do a lot for a little. And then at some point, it will turn into doing a little for a lot. But some of y'all think that, network marketing can be a millionaire in 2 days, but that's okay. Sit tight on the side. We can talk about that one day. And so he did that, jumped again into it about 5 years, but the past ran after him, meaning that he went to prison and had to serve his sentence. But he had built a team beforehand, and it all came crumbling when he went to prison. But then he rebuilt it again, and now I think he's doing 4 or 5 figures. Not that it's not whatever, but he's doing really well and is working all around the world. Okay, Olivia, but why are you telling me this story? The reason is because sometimes you may have to pick yourself up a certain amount of times to save yourself. This is a resilient man. I love stories like this because everybody's story is going to be completely different. Everybody's aha is going to be different. Everybody's work ethic is going to be different. The thing is, when you join entrepreneurship, whatever it is, your story is going to be so powerful, so strong that it will inspire, but it is your story. You can't compare your story to Carla when she, started her business, didn't want to know, just wanted the products at a percentage off, right? The supplements. Didn't want them at full price, but wanted them at a half price, and then started building and then quit her job. But then you have some others that are like, I like my 9 to 5 and I just wanted an extra cash flow and that is it, right? But still do the 9 to 5. Everybody's story is different. That's why I'm always like, you can't compare your chapter first of his 78 to my chapter 88 or to your chapter 9 because you haven't started. You know what I mean? And so he created his own world. But even though he got knocked down once, right? The 3,000 pounds in 3 years. Did it again, but got knocked down again because he had to go to prison. Then had to get back up, and then more money just means more problems that you're solving, right? And so my question to you is, he saved himself. But when are you willing to save yourself? Because if that's something that you want and you're like, look, I want to save me, and I want to be as successful as, or maybe not as successful as him, but I want to learn the skills. I want to be able to have my own cash flow. I want to be able to take my kids on holiday, or I want to, put my kids in private school, or I want to build that house that I've always wanted, but I never had the cash flow. Can you create it now? We can do it with network marketing. It will require work, but if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to build you into a better version of you, then absolutely drop me #hybrid.